Here are a few ways I learned how to talk to plants in my herbalism school. When I was going to herbalism school, we would pick a herb to write about every month. We would journey with the plant in different ways. We would either put it in a tea or a steam or make it in a salve, write about our experience. Another way I learned how to journey with plants in herbalism school was through forest bathing. The first time I did forest bathing, I went and sat with a tree, asked it for guidance. We journeyed with our trees for probably an hour. There was so much love, healing that I received from that tree that it completely changed my life, how I approached nature. It helped me cultivate my relationships even more with plants. Another really transformational way that I learned how to talk to plants is we made several different flower essences. If you know anything about flower essences, they have a very subtle healing capabilities. When we would journey with those plants, we would each have our own vision of what the plant was trying to heal, but it all came together in a really cohesive way. It was really amazing to experience that, see how the plant talks to us in the same way, but also in different ways based on who we are. There's just so much medicine that they can teach us that way. Yeah, and then outside of herbalism school, I've really learned a sensitivity with talking with plants through my tea practice. The beautiful thing about tea is the more you sit with tea, the more you realize the subtleties of that plant medicine and that tree, especially if it is grown, cultivated, processed in a way that is sacred, filled with reverence, that you can really feel the difference of energy. An old growth tea opposed to like a loose leaf tea that's been grown on plantation. Once you start drinking more tea, you become more sensitive to the guidance that is sharing with you, and that really opens up a whole new world. Being able to talk to plants of all different kinds, trees of all different kinds. That's how I've come to learn so much about plants, is building a relationship with each plant that comes to me. I always pay attention to which ones come onto my path. Yeah, they're always re-entering my path in different ways. If I pay attention to a plant that comes up like in conversation, or I find on the road, or someone talks about it on Instagram, I hear that plant speaking through 3 different modalities of consciousness, then I know that that plant is trying to talk to me. Every time I listen to that plant, go to that plant for guidance, there's always a transformational process I go through. I hope this video inspires you to approach plants in a different way. Stay open to what they are wanting to share with you.